Annie, how are you? Look at this beautiful weather. Almost like Mexico. Hello, Daniel. Yep, I was central Ohio earlier. We had a little snow. This is southern Ohio. I'm sure we're going to see some before too long. We're headed north. How's Mississippi, Danielle? I got to get back home to Mrs. D. Oh, I bet it is. Climbing to 30 degrees here right now. 83 in Mexico. I'd be out on the beach. Oh yeah, we're expecting in the negatives. Lots of snow coming. I think Michigan's got about 22 inches up there. Crazy weather here. What you been into, Danielle? Off school for today, I guess. Oh yeah, she came back Saturday evening. Three-day weekends is pretty great. What have you been doing all weekend, Danielle? Look how pretty the skies are here. It's only going to get darker and gloomy. Really? That's not nice, Danielle. You wouldn't want them to do that to you. Yeah, they definitely getting a little more winter up there than what we have down here. Look how beautiful it is. The sun's just shining. It's going to get to about 38 down here. Thank you, Jim. How you doing? We haven't got to talk to you in a while, Jim. right now the driving is awesome. Hang out for a bit, it's going to get bad. Hello, Coop. You got the flu. Well, this is the weather for it. Welcome back, Charles. Welcome back. Yeah, it's pretty great right now. It ain't gonna look like that for long. Jim, you must have been outside barefooted. Charles, we had over 4,500 people come through that last live. It was crazy. Good morning, everyone. Hit that thumbs up for me, please. Elijah. You too, man. You're taking advantage of the school system there, Danielle. I don't know why every 5-year-old thinks it's funny to pop in and say they got one more. I'll get to say bye to you. Yeah, it was bad there, Charles, for I'd say a good 10 miles. And then when I popped back on, there was like 60 people waiting. Charles, would you say goodbye to Mr. Vic there? We're in southern Ohio right now, Elijah. Don't just hide him, yeah. Get rid of him for good. Thank you, sir. Bingo, we got him. I am not weaving. How you doing, Chicken Yell? Stabilization ain't that great, but I think this is 823. Headed toward Chillicothe, then we'll be on 23 North. I think around Chillicothe, I'll probably hit a Mickey D's for a large cup of coffee. See that flag flapping? That's how windy it is. Takes a lot of wind to move a 50-foot flag. And there's our old Ponderosa. Still have the $11.99 buffet. Doobie 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 doobie. Hey, you're welcome, Lewis. Appreciate that. And retired military. All right, Elijah. Appreciate you stopping in. Don't forget that thumbs up. Come back soon. Click it, no ticket. Probably way too many. Did they all deserve it? Absolutely. Leave no one behind. I am retired altogether, yes. It's going to get a little swirly up in here, guys. I had 22 years in, and I got to see 49 states myself. Camp, hike, fish, travel, you name it. Anything to do with the outdoors. We've spent 2 days hiking the mountains and the hills of Ohio this weekend. We're doing a little land progression today, which did not turn out very great. Chill Bowl, that's where it was. The old devil's bathtub was frozen over. We're just coming through Ironton, Ohio right now. How you doing, Plywood? I was hoping you'd come out and see us this weekend. I done several lives. I tried to get Charles to seems like when I'm in people's areas, I can never get them in the lives. Nope, Southern Ohio. Kentucky is about 2 miles on the other side of the river. Welcome in, Texas. How lovely is your weather today down there? And if I start to swirl here, folks, I will be right back. We got a few dead spots on this highway. How you doing, William? Chattanooga, Tennessee in the house. We were down in your part there about a month ago. We stopped in Tennessee and ate at the Chattanoogan. That was a awesome restaurant. Just over into Ohio there, Share Bear. I'm running right along the river on Kentucky's on the other side. Yeah, that was a pretty awesome meal there at the Chattanooga. I would recommend everyone to stop by there. Well, what part of Kentucky? I was born and raised in Kentucky. Eastern Kentucky. Born in Moorhead. Absolutely, I would, we are definitely stopping again next time we go through. that's fine. Kentucky is a beautiful place. I get back down there as often as possible. I'll probably be down there in a couple weeks. I got 5 children, 6 grandchildren down there. Louisa, yep. Been there many times. Kentucky is awesome. Charles is from Kentucky too. Well, Charles, nevertheless, the land I don't think will pan out very well. 5 acres is definite, but a lot of no-goes going along with it. No, we're not going to crash today. Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping. We'll see you later. Charles, are you able to see the hidden messages? Welcome in, folks. Hit that thumbs up. Hang out for a bit. Well, if they do not pertain to anything that we need to talk about, just go ahead and lose them, would you? Well, we got some people in Carter County, some in Lewis County. I don't know where the others, but I know we got friends down in Mason County, Pike County, Jefferson County, Hopkinsville, one in Fayette County down there, I think Georgetown area, one in the Lexington area. We got a lot of people that subscribe from here. Right now I'm in southern Ohio, headed north. Yeah, this is the little road side cut they put in. It is so much prettier than driving the main highway. It'd be a nice place to find some land over in here, Charles, up on one of these mountaintops. Thank you for the thumbs up, folks. I'm gonna have to pull over and take my jacket off when I hit Mickey D's. Yeah, I love old barns and old farmhouses. Hey, we were pretty close to southern West Virginia there a minute ago. Not too far at all. Wide open spaces back here. Room to make a big mistake. If you haven't told us yet, folks, tell us where you're from out there. What's going on with you today? Yeah, we'll hit a few bad spots here, but hang on, we'll be right back. Anybody in here from Ohio besides plywood? pausing for station identification. Home of the Happy Peacock. Great. You cannot beat this road for scenery, that is for sure. We're going to be seeing some snow here soon. Years in Florida, that's not bad at all. Man, they got every cop car in Ohio over there. 3 of them to pull 1 car over. He must have been a hard one to get stopped. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. That's what I say too. No one likes snow. I think Michigan's got about 21 inches right now. And it's only on the north side. Well, being from the country, I didn't get much use for a skateboard, but we did ride the old hay wagon over the hill backwards. Plenty of old dirt bikes and tractors to play on. Never got to spend much time in town. Yeah, that is true. When you got to get through it to go to work, or you got to remove it from the highways, it's not as much fun at all. I did a lot of walking in it when I was younger, that's for sure, because they never stopped school for anything. I'm kind of stuck in the suburbs right now too. I'm looking to reunite with my country life. I'm from the country and I like it that way. All day long, work in the fields, bringing on home to a home-cooked meal. I know, I promised people I wouldn't sing, but sometimes I just get carried away with the music. I get these voices in my head, you know, and they tell me, "You're a good singer, boy." But then people tell me I'm not. Well, good morning, Ron. We're in sunny Ohio right now, headed for the snowstorm. A whopping 32 degrees. Oh yeah, well, we'll pass the place here in about 2 hours. Maybe, yeah, 2.5. They do a lot of snowboarding there. A lot of it is fake snow, but snow is snow, baby. That is right, man. That'll make the fish bite better tonight. What's your high for the day? Probably still in the 70s. I think our high today is 36 degrees. That's still pretty great. I mean, it might not be great for Florida, but that's pretty great for about everywhere else in the U.S. I think California told me they were hitting 78 today. That's pretty good. Good morning, good morning. The Furl Terminator. Where are you from? Welcome in. I have seen that name, so I know you've been here before. How's it going? "16 degrees. You are definitely higher up in altitude than me. Oh yeah, Michigan is. I think GP told me this morning they had 22 inches of snow. Low of 5, yep. We got a cold front coming through all next week, they say, in northern Ohio and Michigan, so. Are you in the upper or lower Michigan? Upper, lower? I know someone told me the other day they were from the upper, lower part. Evie, welcome in. Minus 36. That is nasty. Nasty code. Lower Flint. Well, you can see here it's sunny and pretty right now. 2 hours north from here, it is not so great. Kalamazoo. Yep, I've had them all, Rain. 60 years old and I take 1 pill a day. And that's only for heartburn. Southern Ohio. How you doing, Primo? Welcome in. Thumbs up, folks. Appreciate you all. Stay safe and stay sound. I'm going to stay rolling with a McDonald's coffee here. Plenty of state patrol out here on the highway, keeping us all safe today, guys. You should appreciate some of these guys for what they do. But don't slow down now, dude. He's already seen us. windy up here in the flat plains. That's your best friend in front of me, or the guy in the Jeep? I think they're both pretty cool. I'd hang out with either one of them. Yeah, now I move over and watch him speed back up. That's why I like him. Oh, the State Patrol, yep. I've got a few of them that are friends. A lot more in Kentucky than I do in Ohio. But for the most part, 99.9% of them are great people. For right now, it is, Jason. Right now. If I'm still alive in 2 hours, you'll see a big difference. Yeah, ours is going through up north, so we'll get to it eventually. Are you from Georgia yourself? Alaska, well, you are destined to get a snowstorm in Alaska. You guys are born and raised for that. You should be out ice fishing. Are you very close to Juneau? One of these days I'm going to get up there and make it a 50 for 50. It's on the bucket list. You are the last state that I have not visited. Black Sheep Crafters. Hey, hey, Mama D. Black Sheep Crafters wants to visit Alaska. She likes the cold weather. Hello, Annie. How you doing? I sure can, dear. I sure can. I'm about to make a stop at Mickey D's for probably a large coffee and might even have a snack wrap. I am closing in on, I think, Chillicothe, Circleville, one of those two. I'm about to see right here in a minute. Well, as you can see, beautiful weather down here in the south. My visit this morning did not go as planned. I'll talk about it when I get home, but there's a lot of things that I did not like about the place. Serpent's Mound, I've seen that sign somewhere. Are you full-time babysitting today? All right. We are headed home. You are correct, ASR. Right now, en route, ETA, 4.3 hours. You know, I've heard the old wives' tale about Ohio, how the road systems are built in a specific way to hide certain things underground. And the old folk legend says it's a giant serpent. And believe it or not, the head of the serpent is under Cedar Point. But each little town has a certain thing that they are hiding underneath the town. It was a crazy story, but I enjoyed seeing it. Oh, I'd say I'll be home should be home by 5 this evening. I'll get unpacked, get a little bit of rest in, and be ready to plow snow tomorrow. Let me check the fuel price here. I've been keeping people updated on that. Thank you, people, for the thumbs up. $2.72. Like I said earlier this morning, anytime you get close to this main highway, gas is 25 to 30 cents higher. Yeah, that's all part of the big story. My wife is already home. Yeah, Ohio has a lot of American tradition here, as in Native American stuff like that. I don't know what their proper name they're using for them these days, but with no disrespect, you know, they have a lot of heritage, a lot of things that go on in Ohio that people just seem to be forgetting about, you know. You ever read some of the stories about the Appalachian Trail? I was hiking down at Hocking Hills area. How some of the bigger places took over and the people got land deeded, or, well, it was their land to start with, but they got to keep the land until the last living relative had passed away, and then it went to the state. So once you run out of children and grandchildren, guys, the state took over. A lot of good stories back there in the mountains of Kentucky, West Virginia, Ohio, that some of those people lived 80, 90 years by themselves back in the woods, not seeing civilization or coming to town. Some of them are horror stories, but real life back in the day was a lot tougher than we let on. Oh, he went the other direction. When we come out to the highway here, he turned left, I turned right. He lives down in Kentucky. Yep, 23, Annie. How have you been doing? I see you every once in a while when someone else is live. We don't get to chat much. What about me? Yeah, Delta is about, maybe 20 miles from me. Still a little small town, hasn't changed much. Yeah, me too. Pretty sure there's a Mickey D on the right, so I'm keeping my eye out for those golden arches. We need some coffee, folks. Hiker Nick, where have you been hiking at, sir? Yep, there we are. I knew he was over there somewhere. Squeeze in the back way here. Don't want to block off too much traffic. Oh yeah. Look like we'll have a little bit of a wait in the drive-through. Of course, a lot of people starting lunch, but give me a chance to get this hoodie off. I'm a cooking right now. And of course the sun's in my face and I can't see the screen. All over. I'm gonna have to, if you subscribe to me there and drop me a comment, I'll be able to follow your channel back. That's why I try to make my channel mostly about is hiking and camping, but sometimes we get these lives, we get so carried away and the algorithm goes a little crazy. It doesn't know what we're talking about. That's why we get shot out everywhere, man. We got people coming into a hiking talk that crochet. Nope, I got about 4 hours. But I'm not complaining about this weather, that is for sure. Don't curb it, dude. Save those tires. Anybody need anything while I'm here? Yep.
Welcome to McDonald. Should be using the local app.
No.
All right, what can I get you?
I would like a large coffee black and 2 of those snack wraps chicken.
Okay, would you like them as they come, or
What's that?
you want the meal or just the wraps?
The meal will be fine.
The meal? Okay, what's your drink on the meal?
Excuse me?
What's your drink on the meal?
1 large coffee. That's what I want.
Okay. If you order this completely correct on the screen, it's
Yep.
going to be $8.40.
Thank you.
That's your first time doing that.
Oh, we'll be out of here in just a second, folks. I got the shirt off. I'm feeling much better already. How's everybody doing out there? Everybody had their lunch yet? Some places it's early, some places it's late. He talks really fast. Maybe they're trained for the lunch hour rush. They got to talk fast. I don't know. I'll be happy to get out of hiking boots and into sneakers. Hello, Charles. Who's tired? You're tired? "12 hours, man. Take a nap." Did you have to fry breakfast this morning? Or did Mama sleep in? And Charles knows this is one of my favorite little McDonald stops. Didn't eat an allergy. Good morning, people of the chat. Please raise your right hand and wave. Oh, Hiker Nick. Did you just become a member, Hiker Nick? Appreciate that, man. Charles raised his hand. And see, that is the right hand I can see. Now, do they have emoji that has the left hand sticking up? Colorado, Jacob, welcome in. I love when I come out to Colorado. I visit Littleton, Colorado, and Black Hawk Canyon up there, I think it's called. That's Mrs. D's two favorite places. Yeah, be definitely drop me a... Charles has probably already subscribed to you. I will definitely... I got to get my algorithm back. You know, I watch too many silly things about Bigfoot and all kind of other stuff on there that every time I turn my TV on, there's hardly anything about camping and hiking. I got to get my TV's algorithm set back correctly. Thank you much. Oh, we're out of here. Make like a horse chip and hit the trail. Wow, this coffee is like boiling. I can't even get it all in my thermos. We'll have coffee forever. All right, folks, we're about to get on the highway again here. 10 people still hanging out. Thank you very much. Nick, where's your next big hike planned for? I think the next time I'm going out will be West Branch, if I get to go. It's in northeast Ohio, over toward the Pennsylvania line. I think the guys are going to get together for a little YouTube meetup, and man, I'm telling you, they're just, I've got the heat turned off and the sunlight is still baking me in here. Plywood, is he still hanging out in this chat? Plywood, you got to talk to us more. Hello, hello. Have we frozen? There we go. Well, that's cool, man. That's cool. I've been to Michigan twice to hike. Ended up going to a nature preserve both times because the state parks wanted to charge me like $20-some to get in and park. I thought that was crazy. I mean, is Ohio the only state that doesn't charge you to come into a state park anymore? Georgia charged me $5 to go in and park. I mean, they don't understand. I'll go in and I'll do a hike and I'll stop at the little gift shop or nature center and I'll spend 20 or 30 bucks anyhow. So why would they want to charge me just to park to walk a trail? Yeah, you definitely got to put some videos out there, Nick. I want to see some of those trails. Not everybody gets to see the same beauty, so that's why we share this stuff on the videos. Hello, Briley. I am originally from Kentucky. I'm in Northwest Ohio here for the last 30 years. Oh, me too. Moorhead. Charles, our Kentucky folks are coming through today. Holy cow, you're not Kentucky now. Iowa, I can believe. They say Oklahoma and Illinois gets the win, but I believe Iowa takes the cake on that too. Kansas is where Dorothy started, wasn't it? That's a pretty good, if it's a constant wind, hang on to your hats. Every once in a while we'll get some gusts that hit that much, but I think we stay constant around 18 mile an hour. That will definitely cool it down. Hello, Sosa. Welcome back. That it is. That it is. Well, hopefully that was just gust. Absolutely. Man, it's windy here too at Scioto. Crazy. Seems to be always windy right before you get to the top of this hill. Very slowly, Bailey, very slowly. What do you mean, Charles? Well, I'm going to have to call tomorrow and try to pull up some municipal records. On that house. Kind of looks like to me that the house was plumbed. 2 bathrooms and all that, but from the shape of the house, you know, you could tell, you know, everyday wear and use. But the bathrooms did not have that same effect. So I'm thinking the house never had running water. And I think that's why they built it and then they left. For some reason they couldn't get it. We could not find a clean out for the septic. So unless they can show me the documents and the permits where that stuff was put in and utility bills from where they paid for water usage, that little spot might be a no-go. And then once again, you know, whoever lived there or when they cleaned it out, seems like when they cleaned all the mess up, they tried to bury it around the property. So we found several places. We're headed home, Kara, where they tried to bury trash. Welcome in, everyone. If you're new to the room, hit that thumbs up, please. Tell us what's going on today with you. Talk to us. Charles, we will definitely be still looking. Yeah, at least she's up and moving around. Good morning, Stuart. Good morning. Few more minutes, we're going to have to start saying afternoon. How you doing, roll call? Welcome in, welcome in. Are you home or are you out at the cabin today? Yes, it is. We're back down to 30 right now. Yeah, I stopped in yesterday while you were had a little fire. Looked like you were warming your hands up a little bit and doing some chatting. We drove down to Ironton, Ohio today to look at 5 acres of property. "35 goes east-west. We are on 23 north. Yeah, we hiked about 8 miles yesterday there in western Ohio, and I think the warmest it got was 19 degrees. It was pretty crappy. Hello, Sherry. Old Guy Hustle, how you doing? How was the walk today, Dave? Thank you, Sherry. I jumped into your live today, Dave. I was getting ready to turn mine on, and I seen you pop up. I didn't know if you were running late or what. I give you a quick hello before I hit the road and a thumbs up. How's everyone else doing today? Yeah, I went from Central Ohio, which was, I think it said 23 degrees. We drove 2 hours south, and it was 36 degrees when we got there. Yes, sir, headed back home. And now I'm about an hour and a half north, and the temperature is slowly dropping back down. I am headed into the snowstorm, that's for sure. I could swing through Dayton and say hello to people there, old guy, if you like, but I'm going to turn through Columbus. Yep, the chilly weather is going to catch up with us for about a month, I think, and then we're going to be all right. So roll call, we are still looking for land, my friend. Yeah, I started to say I could do that. Now this weather is going to get people sick, is what it's going to do. It is a little windy. I'll go up the drywall, Dave. Probably all wrapped up and ready to paint, huh? Well, it gets warm, it gets cold, it gets warm, it gets cold. All it is like fuel on the fire out there. There you go. Well, if you're covered in dust, at least that means you're sanding it down. I was working on a bedroom one time, and man, I got, carrying the side light up and down the wall, and every time I turn around, I'd find a new shadow. So I went and got my hopper. I just wet down the old mud, and I just splattered the walls. Turned out pretty great. You're from the St. Louis area, is that correct? Hello, Bill Meyer. Man, we're getting some gusts right now, and it's like they're hitting us head on. The road traveled by many, Charles. Yep. That's when we used to lay a little brick and block there. People like those weeping joints, but man, nobody will do it today. I just, sometimes just a little orange peel. I mean, you're not supposed to be touching the wall and rubbing your hands down it after it's painted. A little orange peel splattered there, knocked down, used to be the way to go. But I'm more apt now. I'll go pine siding or something like that. Wainscot in a house. We worked for a lady one time that had us just drywalled everything, sand it down smooth and paint everything white, and then wasn't a month later she had people come in and hang paneling up. I'm like, crazy lady. You mean no McDonald's for miles, Charles? That's what I worry about. Gotta have that coffee. And Charles, that land is still down there in Vanceburg in the river. I can't tell what direction it's looking, but it's where that light was. Yeah, we get some bad spots like that out west. You better fuel up every chance you get. That's all right, man. I've grown accustomed to synthetic meat. And to say their coffee is not real coffee, but what are we gonna do, man? You can't park there, lady. Everybody's getting quiet. And Dave, if you're still here, what is your total goal? Are you going to do a full 365? A full year of hiking, or are you just going to hike until the day you move? But yet, when you come to Ohio to visit, you still hike here. So is there a set number that you're shooting for? Are you looking through my camera here, Charles, or are you looking online at land for sale? I bet you by the time we get to Columbus, there's going to be everything white. Kind of like it was on the way down through. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty out here right now. Down to 30 degrees though. Welcome in, welcome in. 7 people, guys. Raise your hands again. I want to see the left hands this time. Raise your left hand if you're in the room. Or say hello. Real deal. Clearwater, my favorite beach. Northwest Ohio. Headed to the snow. Lake County, Florida, or Ohio? I know of Grand Lake, Indian Lake, what was the big city around Lake County? You've got it made, my friend. The wife loves Clearwater, I love Clearwater. Paynesville, okay. Winds are pounding us here, Charles. Yeah, I've heard of both those places. Pretty sure I've been to Willoughby. I know there's a state park down there somewhere. Yep. We're doing good, we're doing good. How are you, Doug? You get a day off today? Remember to hit those thumbs up, folks. Hang out with us for a while. do a little chit-chatting, guys. Tell us about what's going on with you today. You don't have to listen to me the whole time. Good deal, good deal. Well, we're headed for the snow, that is for sure. Holy moly, $2.97 a gallon. Don't stop there for gas, folks. Gotta slow her down just a tad. Yeah, it was like 240 something down at the southern parts of Ohio. Closer to the big cities, the higher it gets. You just got to try and get off the main highways, that's for sure. Hello, Lori. Well, evidently that sign is true. It says money talks, nobody walks, and they don't have one car on the lot, so they've sold out. Hard. It's going great. Shell's even at $2.90 a gallon, but they usually give you a dime off or something. Lori said hello and must have dropped her phone or fell asleep. No snow so far. But how's the snow looking there, Gypsy? We're still below Columbus, so we're safe. I haven't been to the park in 4 days, so I'm afraid to go look. Yeah, most places was about $2.60, $2.70 a gallon, and like I say, you get out on the main highway and they just want to rob you. I'm going to take Indiana. Look, the Roto-Rooter van took a crap. Gypsy and Gorilla, how is the weather looking in Defiance County? Yeah, I filled up yesterday at 240. I could probably make it home, but might as well get filled up. I figured I was headed back into a mess. I should just turn around and head for Florida. Bora Bora. The mother-in-law is down in Mexico. She said it's beautiful down there. Yeah. Pretty bad when the rotor-rooter craps out. Yeah, I'll probably come home to a snowplow tomorrow, so. Fun times, fun times. But I've had a great weekend. We just got to make it home safely. Put another trip in the books. Got to go back to work tomorrow. You're off all day today. Or were you a third shifter there? Still nursing, is that correct? Yeah, don't give up on it. You stop moving, you get old quicker, they say. I know we had one lady who was a nurse, one lady that was a cleaner, one lady drove a truck. She was 68 and still driving truck. But it was pretty cool. My analytics told me that seniors have taken over. 51% of my subscribers are over the age of 55. That's pretty great. How you doing, AS8? Welcome, welcome back. Okay. I didn't want to get you mixed up with the lady who was part-time nursing or whatever. I don't think it was a nursing, medical building or something, but I don't know, is there a certain age they won't let you be a nurse? Oh, we got a crazy van in front of us. Amber alert, he's all over the road. Probably the wind, I'm telling you, the wind is kicking. Yep, just keep up the certifications, I guess. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. I bet he's on a cell phone up to his ear, talking away. It's a girl on a cell phone delivering. Probably checking out what package goes next. Crazy Amazon drivers. I mean, it looks like a steady wind, but then we get those gusts that really push the vehicle left and right. All right, Sherry. Thanks for stopping. Come back soon, please. Don't ever forget us. Well, roll call next time you're out and about there, man. If you see the neighbor with the land down there, I'd appreciate some info. I would love to get back down in there, especially through the winter time. And I think 5 would be the minimum. 10 would be much better, acres wise. Oh yeah, I mean it's crazy. You can some of them you can see them rock and tilt. I seen a truck hit a curve one time. The curve said, I think 20 mile an hour, and this dude blowed past me at 50. And man, there was smoke rolling, tires are rocking. Well, roll call if you would. Can you drop that comment on a video or something for me, because I can never remember 5 minutes after getting out of a live what somebody told me. And if I'm not home on the computer, I cannot bring up the chat and go back through it. I'd rather not buy from a realtor, but sometimes that's the only way we can go. And I don't know why AS said that when you put PA on there, it always blocks it. I don't know if you're saying Pennsylvania or you're calling me Paul, but if you put a W on the end, it might go through. I don't know why it blocks PA. YouTube, you're crazy. There you go. See it come right through. Tell you about the three-legged dog that walked into the saloon. Pennsylvania. All these people that were in such a hurry to pass me are right here at the red light with me. Yeah, a three-legged dog walked into the saloon. He looks around, he goes up to the bartender, and the bartender says, "Can I help you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm looking for the man who shot my paw." Ain't that dumb? That's funny. Pretty bad when I have to laugh at myself. I'm on my way, man. I'm on my way. Hello, Ruggy. Well, crazy. Hello, Cindy. I didn't see a Cindy come in. Hello, Skip. Oh, there you are on the end of Skipjack. Well, you can't see it from here. I'm about 3 hours away. I live in a small suburbia where all the houses look the same. Sometime or another, someone changes the siding color and breaks the HOA creed, but we've done away with the HOA, so we're all happier now. Imagine that. Run it! Run it! Oh, you barely made it, dude. You barely made it. Crazy drivers. I got a small 1,800 square foot, 3-bedroom, full basement, 2 baths, nothing spectacular about it. Vinyl siding, shingle roof, looks like everything else in the neighborhood. I can't read that. Thank you there. Thank you, Gypsy. Oh yeah, they'll be back. Absolutely she does. She even wants me to stop and pick her up something. My wife knows everything I do all the time. Sometimes she doesn't want to know what I do, but sometimes I just send her pictures. She laughs and sends me a picture back. Yeah, sometimes they just want me to stay away. Well, there must be a sports thing on, because there's like 35 cars in that guy's yard. I can't tell you all my secrets there, ASD. She just wants me to come home safely. And I can bet you I'll probably have to shovel the driveway when I get there. Before 5 o'clock. I'm hoping. With no troubles. Yep, I've been with this one for, what is this, 26 now? 14 years. Married for 8 of those. I was married over 15 years the first time around. And I had a pretty good run there. Almost 20 years of being single in between. It's fun to be married, especially when they're your best friend too, so it's pretty cool. There you go, baby. One-shot deal. That's the way to work it. I probably would still be married to my first one, but I didn't want to live in Kentucky forever and make no money whatsoever. So here we are, two different worlds, and I can still go to their house and knock and walk in anytime. That's not a problem. We get along very well. I appreciate you. Hope you check out a video of mine and drop me a comment. There's a lot of those out here. Not white Jeeps, the other thing. I'm running 7 miles over the limit and I can't even keep up with traffic. Thank you, Skipjack. Where are you looking for a place to fish? Welcome back, Nancy. It's been a quiet day. It's almost like a Sunday here. Anyhow, plenty of places you can fish. Not too many places where you can call it catch. Columbus, fix your highways. More and more, it gets more congested here. They got one of the biggest trucking hubs here for UPS, FedEx, overnight, Federal Express, or crazy hub here. UPS, I don't know if I said that or not. Cargo transport, they're all piled in one big place there. Knoxville, Tennessee. You're not too far away. Go down to the Lost Sea, where they let you fish down in that river. El Dorado. They paid out $132 million last year, folks, and I'm pretty sure none of it was mine. The last couple places I found to fish, people have just trashed it up, destroyed it. Makes me sad to even want to sit down and try and fish there with all the garbage around. Oh man, nothing like Michigan, I bet. Michigan is the worst ever. Oh boy. I see the flurries have began. And the wind is howling too, baby. Woo! Doug, how close do you live near the, I think I asked you this before, but how close do you live to the Ohio line? Or you're up next to Pennsylvania, maybe? Yep, from the top of those hills, pretty great. For 2 years here, they've been building this giant factory. And as soon as they got it done, they bought all the land across the road and put probably 2,000 homes in there. So tell me they're not paying these people and then renting them a house. Yeah, I-64 is a pretty nice little drive, and they got some beautiful hills and stuff there. People, do you know? Maybe do you know? Man, there's a lot of dust flying here too. I think this city has the world's tallest pile of gravel I've ever seen. Roll call, do you remember what county that Real Outdoors has his cabin in down there? I don't think he is too far from Huntington himself. Bring it on over, boys. Bring it on over. Kanawha County, yeah. How close are you to Kanawha County there, Doug? I think that's down near Sarita, Canova, and where are you from, ASD? Well, I can guarantee they built the subdivision. Nothing like having an employee that you own where he lives too. You know, they built these factories, bring those people in for $1,000 a week and then charge them $700 a week to live across the street and make it easy on them. I am from Northwest Ohio, ASD. We're not going over the same questions that you asked already this morning. Are you on a loop? I think I asked you the other day about the Camden Park there, Sarita, Canova. That was my hangout grounds for about the first 20 years of my life, maybe a little longer. We were right across the river there in that Boyd County. We call him Camperman ASD. You'll have to watch a few videos. He's in several of them. Camperman. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's writing a book or just collecting personal data. But sometimes the kids, they don't know what to talk about, and they'll ask all kind of strange stuff. Yeah, going over there and pass on the right-hand side. That's what I would do, car. Folks, we have dwindled down to about 8 or 9 here. So I think in about 5 minutes, I'm going to shut her down and call it a day. A few regular folks come back. I'll probably be back on at 6 a.m. in the morning. Come back and visit. I want to thank everyone who has subbed in the last 30, 60, 90 days. We got the notification just yesterday from YouTube that we reached our 25,000 subscribers. Much appreciated, guys. The more subscribers we get, the more we're going to get shared out. Hopefully we're going to get some good camping and hiking products to review. I do have one little fanny pack to review. I'll get it out sometime this week. Yeah, let them show up. That's why you never know where I'm going until I'm leaving. But good luck to them all. And we are at T-3. Yeah, I think that was the Wisconsin guy. I can't remember his name, but we were both in his chat the other night. He was talking about doing some winter camping yesterday. I can't think of his name right off the bat. There you go, traveling with the combs, yep. If you took one, then you give out 5 more, so everybody has been appreciative of it so far. Pretty nice of him. And see, it's like this every time when I say I'm about ready to kick her off and give a T-minus so many minutes, the viewer numbers start to double. Yeah. But it won't be too long, guys. Summer will be here. We'll be back out camping. We'll be collabing with people. We do have plans to, we're doing Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Indiana. We're going to try and do a loop and stay 2 days at each one of those. 5 states, 2 days each. And try and do a little hang out, meet up with some people in those areas. So hopefully that'll work out for all of us. I've seen a few places there in West Virginia that they're pretty much right on the border of West Virginia and Ohio, but one was primitive and one was kind of high price. I don't want to go to these KOAs and hang out. That's kind of like a certain group of people. But anywho, guys, we're about out of here. Much thanks to everyone. And we will see you tomorrow, 6 a.m. Come hang out. I do not. I work at a campground. That's a big part of my job through the summertime at the state. But a lot of people think I own it, but yeah, I do all the work there. All right, folks, the snows are falling, so we're going to say bye-bye. We'll see you